this is really triggering, not only for me, I'm sure it's going to be triggering for some of you, so please keep that in mind. If you need to stop this video at any time, please do. Hey guys, it's Katie. I wanted to talk today about my past with an eating disorder. I've seen quite a few posts on my dash today on Tumblr about girls, specifically girls, that are having a really hard time right now, and I want you all to know that you're not alone. I still go through days where I don't want to do it anymore, and I think it'd be easier to just give in to my eating disorder and just give in to that screaming voice inside my head, and I want you all to know you don't have to do that. You don't have to. It's not worth it. And really, that screaming voice is nothing. You are everything. So, on that note, I think I'm going to start out and start talking about my past with an eating disorder, how long I've been in recovery, what I plan to do about my recovery and where I plan to go, and hopefully I can help some of you because you all are amazing and you all deserve nothing but the best. So, let's see, where should I start? In 6th grade, I was going through this really hard time where all of a sudden everyone else my age was catching up to me and how I was growing because I was the early growth spurt kid and I went through everything first. Well, then all of a sudden everyone else caught up and all these other girls got really, really tall and I suddenly felt very short and very fat. That is a nasty word, by the way, don't use it. So, in 6th grade for 3 weeks, I decided I was going to stop eating as much as I could. Hey guys, okay, sorry I had to stop that video right in the middle of doing it. I had some family stuff I had to go sort out real quick. I also kind of went to bed and slept some, and then I got back up. So, I'd like to get back to what I was talking about. Upon not eating, at least not eating very much for 3 weeks, I kind of had a mental breakdown. But it was very silent, and it was kind of one of those self-help breakdowns where I realized it was happening and I went to someone I thought I could trust as soon as I figured out what was going on. I ended up going to a school counselor and talking to her after I went through a period of 3 hours where I decided I was going to run away. I was lucky she was even still at the school because by the time I got back to the school it was about 4:30 at night and it was just really hard for me to deal with the fact that I didn't feel loved, and I think most of that stemmed from the fact that I didn't feel loved for myself, so I portrayed that as no one loved me. I was going through a time that we've all been through, and I unfortunately dealt with it the wrong way. And it's still really hard for me to think about and remember, if you can't tell, so let's move on. Alright, so I've been in recovery for about almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years at the end of November. And I am so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of anyone who has ever tried to go into recovery because it is the hardest thing you will ever do. Ever. Dealing with a breakup, dealing with school, dealing with work, family, whatever. Nothing comes down to being more hard than dealing with your own voice inside your head telling you that you need to starve yourself, or you need to go eat everything in sight, or you need to do all of it and then decide that you can't have that in your body anymore and you need to go throw it up. I just want you all to know that I'm here and I understand. And it's not easy, and it never will be easy, and you have to deal with it for the rest of your life, but it's worth it. To live is amazing. In fact, I've been living the best life I could have possibly lived for the past 6 years because of a very important person, and without him, I probably would have given up on recovery many times. In fact, I wanted to, but he pulled me out of it, so I'm so thankful for that. Now, on to the next thing. I wanted to talk about what I want to do as I continue on this journey and where I want to go and what I think recovery means to me. For me, it means living every day knowing that I can enjoy food and I don't have to worry about it. It's not about starving myself. It's more about knowing that I'm in control, and for me to sit down at a plate of food or a bowl of cereal, I love cereal by the way, and know that it's there for me to eat and to enjoy it's amazing. And I hope someone can understand that. At least someone who's been through anorexia before. You don't have to starve yourself. I want to go for the rest of my life knowing that I can move past my past. I can do whatever I want to do, and I can eat whatever I want to eat, and I can find the pure happy balance between completely pigging out on whatever I want and maybe I don't feel like eating that today, but I will find something else to eat, and that's the important part. I'm having a lot of breaks here, and I'm just trying to kind of wrap my head around all my thoughts and kind of pull everything together, so I appreciate you if you're sitting there waiting patiently for me to finish this, because I didn't write down anything about what I wanted to talk about. I just kind of went with it. So I really appreciate it if you're sitting there and you're like, wow, this girl's really weird, so thanks. Anyways, I basically just wanted to sit down and say that you're not alone. And you are worth it. And this is not something that will ever be more important than you, your self-worth, and what you mean to others. Yes, it's hard, and yes, it's heartbreaking, and sometimes you just don't want to do it anymore, but you are so worth it, and I want you all to know that. I want anyone to know that. So please, share this video, send it to people, reblog it, repost it, retweet it, share it on Facebook. I want everyone and anyone to know that you are important and you can move past whatever you're going through. I love you all, and I hope you're all going to have an amazing night. And to those couple people that I've talked to today about this, I do care, and I am here for you, and I love you very much. You're all amazing, and thank you, because you sharing what you're going through helps me to get past what I might be going through in my own head. So just keep on shining and do your thing, because you've got this. We've all got this.